Okay, we're gonna make now for you Cornall's fish cakes. So we're gonna take a quantity of the lovely fish pie mix that we do. You can also make fish pie, fish cakes. You can make a nice Mediterranean fish stew with this mix. It's quite a versatile mix. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna drop that into some boiling water. And we're just gonna poach that for 3 or 4 minutes. Wash my hands. Then we're going to saute 1 small leek, and I've got a chopped up shallot in there, and I've got some garlic. We're just going to saute that until it's soft in some butter. So we're going to tip that into melted butter in the pan while our fish is just coming to the boil. And we're just going to saute that until soft. Okay, so we've been poaching our fish for about 4 minutes, and I'm just going to sieve that off. If you want to check it's cooked all the way through, just find the biggest piece and just give it a little pinch and it should flake apart like that. So we'll just sieve that, give it a good shake. And I'm putting that into a quantity of mashed potato. And I've let the potato go cold so that I can hopefully, it'll be cold enough to form these fish cakes. Otherwise you'll need to allow it to cool down first. So we're just going to add the leeks and shallot. And we're going to mix that together. And I'm also going to add a little bit of dried parsley, a little bit of dried thyme, some sea salt. They need quite a good bit of seasoning fish cakes, so otherwise they can be fairly tasteless. So that's our sea salt, dried thyme and parsley. A good stir around. Yeah, that should be fine to shape into fish cakes. Okay, so from this mix, I'm just going to form a couple of fish cakes just to show you how we do that. So we just shape them by rolling around in that way and then into the flour. It's quite a messy job, so if you have got people around, kids around, you can each take one of these stations. We flour, then we egg, then we breadcrumb the fish cakes. So just form this last one, and then I will flour, egg and breadcrumb the rest. Just wash my hands. If you do this on your own, you will be washing your hands constantly. Right, so we want to coat this fish cake completely in flour now. All surfaces. And then we'll drop it into the egg mix, and then we'll flour the second one. And wash my hands. So I'm going to use one hand here for egg and one for breadcrumbing. It's important that we completely coat the fish cake with the egg mix, otherwise the breadcrumbs won't stick to parts of it. And that then goes into our panko breadcrumbs, with my other hand just turning it around onto a baking tray. That's our last one. Now for 2 people I would obviously do 4 or 5 of these fish cakes, depending on how many you can eat. They can be made in advance, stored in the fridge. And what we're going to do, we're going to pan fry those until they're golden, and then we're going to finish them in the oven at about 180 degrees, just till they're hot in the middle. Because the thing with fish cakes, they are already cooked. You're just looking to get a crispy outside and hot in the middle. So I'm going to get a pan on. So we're just going to pan fry these fish cakes at quite a high heat first. Just drop them in some hot oil. So I've got a nice colour both sides of these fish cakes. I actually like to do all the edges as well, just to seal them up. And then we're going to just finish it in the oven till it's hot in the middle. So I just roll it around the pan like that, just sealing off any edges. And again on that one. Right, those are all sealed. Now I'm just going to pop them on a baking tray, put them in the oven, 180 degrees, till they're hot all the way through. A bit of sea salt. So our fish cakes are now ready, so I'm just going to pop them out the oven. Lovely and crispy. And I'm just going to serve that simply with some salad, a wedge of lemon, another sprinkling of sea salt, and a little bit of tartar sauce goes nicely with fish cakes. And that is Cornall's fish cakes with tartar sauce.